she'll start more the most with the host, the Pope of all popes, Dr. Voodoo himself, the one and only Voodoo Child Mambo, son. The #1 selling artist of all time, the best author of all times. Ogu, see you. Everybody, welcome to the stream, man. I hope that the layout, we're working on everything, making sure everything is everything for y'all. Bear with us. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. And it's about the journey, not the destination. You already know where we go. To the top. Let's see what's up with these. We under encoding era. I got something to look at now, layout. Everything's everything for the game. Just stop that. Still choppy and stuff. But it is what it is. Y'all see what's going on. So when we get it right, we right. You need a couple more pieces. Just a couple more pieces and we got this. Look at the layout though, they just want to hit on the layout, but they can't. They want to hit on the layout. They can't. They won't. But yeah, that's the problem. You can't be on the tool thing. I ain't gonna lie, this little novel. Been through some things with me, man. All that spiritual journey, all that. You could jump right in, man. It's 2K. See something. Find CD, baby, full speed, but it won't let me. But everything like Gucci over here, though, like. I gotta get a whole different lap you got. And this will rotate. Oh. I'm like a caveman sometimes. Tell them, yo, I wanna make my screen big screen. What the hell? Oh, it's little screen. Anyway, as long as it's working here and it's working there, man, we good. I know my phone's supposed to switch. It's like rotate or something. You know what I'm saying? Well, look at that. Just we can go do this shit on the web. The app tries like. My bad, Twitch. Don't penalize me. I'm gonna open that up. See? I know I'm bugging. Look. Looking at y'all, looking at each other. And it moves perfectly too. Yeah, I'm looking at me pick my teeth right now. Crazy. We're gonna try to edit that one, right? Yeah, shit, I just seen it. Yeah, we 30. Even though it's like 10 years late, it's still here. That's all that matters. Let me see if I can change the latency. Where latency. Use stats. dropping. That's because I'm not 111. That's because I'm not using on the other thing. But I get it now. For the time to be a genius. I had everything before. Hold on, let me go grab my coffee. Cause 2K was going crazy last night. I lost 2 games. About to get right back though. Supposed to be drinking coffee at night, so hold on, then we beat them. We gotta play them back to back.
NYC, baby. The stars are out. Say what's up to Spike for us.
One of my favorites.
Fans live for games like this one.
See, everything's sturdy, but let's see what this pro level token is. Yeah, y'all talking too loud, like all this arenas music and stuff. Hold on, yeah. I gotta fix this joint. Yeah. I fuck with the side effects. Let me see. Alright. Audio. Yeah, we could do this. TV broadcast. How this sound? That I was great content.
A reminder, fans, we hope you will join us for playing card bet.
How we gonna do it?
Arrive early in the fan zone and get them signed by the next city master.
Oh, I didn't wear the same ticket to everybody.
Please visit online or at the ticket booth for available.
Be sure to be in our next
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Brooklyn Nets. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And unfortunately, defense has not been as impactful lately as it was earlier in the season, with his steal numbers on the decline over the past 5 games. Expect to see him redouble his efforts tonight and try to get back to picking pockets.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening line. We've got Nicholas Claxton, and it's Doctor in at the point guard position. And Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Watson, and it's McBride in at the 2 spot. When you take a look at how the standings are shaping up, RJ, how bad do teams in the playoff mix want that home court advantage?
You want home court for as many rounds as possible. It's not a necessity, but it's definitely a plus. We'll see if the top teams are able to maintain their hold on it moving forward.
Here we go.
Well, that game I had to hold.
And the tip goes to the Nets.
That shit blown, man.
Here's the Doctor. Brunson defending. Pass to Thomas. From outside the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
You don't want Thomas to heat up from out there. This man is a microwave scorer.
Oh, good move.
Left side Brunson. That one goes. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. Gladly take those.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And New York has possession, following the bucket by Brooklyn. That one no good. Some solid defense from Claxton.
Got the lane.
Here's Doctor. Brunson defending. The Doctor. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early again, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Clinton. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
It's killing me.
Back to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes. Brunson's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
The Doctor. Pass to Whitehead. Now Claxton. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, Take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Knicks. They're in the same slot, number 4.
Seeing where the Nets are, they continue to look incredibly dangerous. Cohesion and teamwork they show on a nightly basis has a lot to do with that.
Now here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 20. Seen by Watson. Siakam for 3. Nails it from 3.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And one thing that Siakam always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. It's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Maybe up.
Outside.
Good.
It's up a 3.
Back on D.
Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one.
Pass to Brunson. Now Watson. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3.
Yeah.
The rebound Hodnitz. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that's special.
My bag, bro.
4-3. He drops it from range. Brunson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
And the basket by the doctor.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
And first quarter, we're about 3.
Hold on. I gotta do something here. Wait, hold on. Oh man, I'm trying to. My bad, y'all. I missed the thing. First whack clipping on this on this thing. Well, let's get back to it though. You know.
And a half minutes in. Outside McBride. Back to Brooklyn. Takes a three. And it's White with the rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Thomas. Here's the doctor. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. It was unstoppable. Wow.
They ain't call that, ref? The ref wilding out. I need to make clips, but I can't make clips on the thing. Oh no. Life sucks. I'm gonna have to watch it over. Create the clips. Blase, blase, blase. You know how it goes. But yeah, if I got some clips, yo, let me know. Throw the clips on the thing for me, alright?
And he's usually able to score on that defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Now here's McBride. Outside Watson. And here's Siakam. Coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding. Just a force on the backboard. Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Siakam following the bucket by Brooklyn. Fires from 14. That's short off the rim.
And he's very confident from that range, but you take him off.
The doctor, pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Slams it down, two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Yeah.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. 7-point differential. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 9.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
I might just dunk this one right here.
Here's the doctor. Can't get it to fall. Now 5-7. New York has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Siakam finds Brunson. It's good. And gives this to Siakam. He's got 12.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke 3 is a beautiful thing.
Here's the doctor. That shot off. Some solid defense from Brunson. Siakam in the post. Goes back up. And it's Whitehead with a rebound. The Nets with the lead. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot makes up for it with his burst.
New York has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc.
Oh, come on.
Next foul. Number 11. First quarter foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks. Number 13.
Now Brunson. 12 points for him. New York again can't hit. Pass to Whitehead. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Brunson. Tightly guarded. Siakam left side. Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city. New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. Shooting 2.
That's good from Siakam.
Yeah, shooting more free throws as his career has gone on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
Siakam hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 4.
Yeah, hit it.
Claxton down low. Towns on him. And some solid defense for Towns.
I love how they've attacked the boards in the first quarter.
To the left wing. Towns on a screen. And he buries his first look.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's the doctor. It's rebounded by New York. They come to this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep at the end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
So it's Brooklyn now, after the basket by New York on the other end. And the basket by the doctor.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
New York shooting about 47% during this first quarter. Siakam finds Towns. Out left to the wing. Watson passes to Siakam. From downtown. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Pass to Doctor. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the shooting. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Brooklyn shooting their first throws of the game now. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for New York. He's perfect from the line this time. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be impressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
He's now 1 for 2 with that.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's the doctor. Rips it home. A terrific move.
There's a move for you.
Wow, just showed great creativity on it to the bucket. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Kolek. 3-pointer, no good. Nets leading by 4. And he's going for the lob.
Oh, my
and
bad.
stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Kolek shot it. Kolek's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Johnson. 2 points. That one goes.
The assist.
Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
And they've settled in today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, the doctor in that last game against the Knicks put together a nice he upped in him.
And yes, another basket.
And as he continues to pile up the points, he is moving into elite company.
Creeping up on the 4th highest scoring season in league history. Towns outside. This one's for 3. Counted from distance.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Here's the turn. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Kolek. And here's Duran. Outside Brunson.
This is pro. Oh, one more.
Baseline jumper. Good on the jump shot. Brunson's got 16 points.
And you just can't let Brunson get his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Oh.
Here's the doctor.
I gotta finish that.
Hits the rim on the end, and the bucket is good.
You know, they're being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Here's Brunson. Richards pulls it in. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it for Brooklyn. They lead by 7. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strength, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Brunson passes to Duran.
Back.
Here's Kolek. Fires from deep. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Dunk on him.
Target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's the teardrop. Richards pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass all.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot to the middle. Doctor, pass to Richards.
Oh, wow.
Here's the doctor. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Kuzma. To the wing, right side. Here's the doctor. Off the layup. And so it's Brooklyn. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment.
It's 31st.
And if you're just tuning in, we got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
Pascal Siakam out to Griffin, then it's Duran, then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Kolek in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Thomas, that's good.
Their defense falls apart.
With almost an entire new group here. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Nets leading by 4. Here's the doctor. 24 points for him. Puts the move on. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Nice one-handed jam.
Hold on, yo. I'm creating. Yeah, it's better on the laptop. Hmm. No. Why you think like that? No. See? Ew. So the way we was posting before was just dumb. Yeah. Let's get back to playing, cause this is gonna get me upset. We gotta get back. Let's get back.
Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised you didn't come up with something a little more creative. McBride passes to Brunson. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Driving to the basket. Here's the doctor. Yet another bucket.
It's hard to understand just how special his season's been. This is something we see once in a generation.
He now has the 4th highest scoring season of all time. Outside McBride. Back to Brunson. Brunson driving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 21 points in the game.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Here's the doctor. And there's the drive. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets rim.
Knicks trail by 5. Left side Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And man, you gotta appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high percent shots.
Here's the doctor. Uneasy too, the layup. The doctor's got 8 here in this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
New York has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Outside McBride. Back to Brunson. Releases from 15. Another one falls for New York.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep you confident inside.
Pass to Whitehead. Thomas outside. There's the triple. The Knicks with the rebound. Siakam's got his 6th rebound on the night.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Whitehead. Here's the doctor. 32 points in the game for him. Pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Here's Whitehead. Knocks it down. Whitehead's got his first 3 points of the game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Brunson finds Siakam. Beyond the arc. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Nets leading by 6. Here's the doctor. Crossover. And he sinks the layup. The doctor's got 34 points.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
That's his 2nd foul here early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. Here's the doctor, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
To the paint. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Here's the doctor. And the layup is good off the glass. The doctor's got 37.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Knicks trail by 7. Brunson on the drive. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 5.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. Number 1, the Knicks. Number 5, Brooklyn.
These two teams have a great flow offensively over the last month. Always moving the ball and finding open teammates.
First one falls.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
That one's no good. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, most scorer, and his passing is severely rated.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's the doctor. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Brunson.
Come on.
Out of bounds. Knicks ball. And New York keeps possession.
Yeah.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, it stifled him.
He said do it again.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 31.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Nets leading by 5. Here's the doctor. Towns with a rebound. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Knicks. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
Let's go.
6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1:24 left to play in the first half. Here's Whitehead. And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah, defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Brunson misses.
He might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Whitehead's got 5 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Knicks trail by 7. Outside McBride. Here's Siakam. That one doesn't drop. That should have 2 for 1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's the doctor.
Let's go.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Back to Brunson from the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The doctor. Towns with a rebound.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
And there's the lob, and it's Towns with the power finish.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says, oh, they are fired up. And so it's Brooklyn, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment.
Ghetto.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
Hey.
Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to run our handles.
Okay, obviously first is me. Second, I'll get out of you, Ernie. Third, I'll go with our IT guy. He really surprised me. Then you, Shaq.
There's no way I'm after Ernie.
Shaq, you want to be better. You can be.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back. That created all sorts of mismatches.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Ben Anderson.
What?
Well, for those just tuning, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Knicks trail by 8. On the floor for the Nets, we got Cam Thomas, and it's the doctor in at the point. Oh, what a play! Snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And the Knicks with the possession here. Outside Brunson. Siakam outside. Let's go with 3. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like
Nets leading by 7. Here's the doctor. And he jams it home with authority.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and finisher.
Outside Watson. Outside McBride. Just 5 on the clock. Over to Thomas. McBride can't get it to go. Here's Whitehead. Brunson defending. Whitehead passes to the doctor. Inside. Siakam with the defensive effort. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Brunson. Here's the 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
The doctor pass to Thomas. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Thomas has got 15 points.
Nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Towns with the ball. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the inside. The kick out to Brunson for 3. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
And they're doing strong work glass, a +5 advantage for them.
I need a sniper.
Here's the doctor. He has 45 points. Brunson with a double team. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave this team an edge.
Pass to Thomas, 3-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. McBride passes to Towns.
My bad, yo.
Good.
I had it in a
Towns has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Now here's Claxton. Spins. And count basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. First team foul. Number 11.
I got an isolate package. Y'all not. I'm not doing that.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 10. Free throw line jumper, and he gets that one. Brunson's got 36 points.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just picking his shot in.
Why you trying to say? Why did you
Here's the
put your head
doctor,
like that?
and got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
And he just driving the stick in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Here's Brunson. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got rebound number 11. Thomas passes to the doctor. Back to Thomas. Uses the glass, a layup. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on the offensive end.
Towns on a screen. Siakam outside. Pass to Watson with his first shot attempt. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Thomas. Tipped. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks on the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And that one falls for Towns.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
And so Towns nails them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Claxton down low. Covered by Towns. Hits it again! Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Knicks trail by 13. Outside McBride. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the difference from back in your day?
Well, BA, through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Brunson to bucket.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Nets leading by 13. Here's the doctor. Some solid defense from Brunson. New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Outside Watson. Drops in the 3. Watson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
The doctor pass to Claxton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's to be on Karl Anthony Towns. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful, penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Here's the doctor. Brunson defending. The doctor pass to Thomas. Basket by the doctor. The doctor got 57 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball, let him go to work.
Knicks trail by 12. Pass to Kolek, and here's Siakam. Launches it. Oh, nice by Watson. Watson's got 6 in the quarter.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary.
The doctor. And it's New York with a rebound. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he's today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player. Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Lets it from deep. Watson with a rebound. New York has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Brunson misses. Nets leading by 9. Tries to spin move. The doctor. Pass to Thomas. Oh, stolen. Now here's Watson. Thomas defends. Over to the left wing. Down low. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be taking Chris Middleton and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they continue the road trip, heading out to take on the Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pelicans, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Richards is checked in for Brooklyn. Mitchell comes in for Thomas. Pass to Johnson. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. He's getting it done. To the left side wing. Watson passes to Brunson. Here's the jumper from the corner and nails it. Brunson's got 42 in the game.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he had to be proud of his performance tonight.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that was a timely basket to stop their momentum.
Pass to Watson. Siakam outside. Lets it through fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Siakam's got 20.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's the doctor. On the wing, Mitchell. The doctor. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brunson surveys. A steady finish from Brunson.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on off for them this quarter especially.
With the drive. Another bucket. Wow.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Launches a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Johnson.
Good tackle.
He buries it from 3. Johnson's got 8.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
Siakam outside.
Ain't got nothing.
Screen by Watson. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in. Whitehead's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the doctor. Brunson defending. Pass to Richards. Here's Whitehead. Outside Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Mitchell. Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 11. Siakam left side. Watson inside. Johnson on him. Watson passes to Siakam.
Good defense.
Pass to Towns. Takes the 3. That drops. Comes off of this from Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Go.
Brooklyn leading by 4.
Just like your defense with it.
Here's the doctor.
All right, 1.
Good work defensively by Towns. And so it's Brunson. He brings it up for New York. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Towns. Covered by Richards. Fade away. The shot, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense.
Why did he stop running?
Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Mitchell. The 3. Fires in the triple. Mitchell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw to pass is something you rarely see in this league.
Here for New York. New York on 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. They've got Peyton Watson, Pascal Siakam out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Kolek in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Nets trail by 4. Here's the Doctor. Ball at the rebound. For New York, they've gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. And Ball throws it down.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight here to the arena. Man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Here's the Doctor. And they immediately answer back with dunk on the other end.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team. And they will take in a close game like this.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, and there's the whistle shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up easy baskets.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Ball. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Here's Brunson. Brooklyn with the board. Here's the Doctor. The shot is good, and this game is back even.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. That one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
What's it 3?
Siakam for 3.
Yeah.
Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Doctor. Here's Whitehead. Clock at 6. The Doctor. Pass to Thomas. And there's another one for the Nets.
Dangerous in the mid-range. Thomas isn't uncomfortable with that shot.
New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Siakam outside. Claxton against Towns. Over Claxton. New York can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run.
Go, Cam.
Here's the Doctor. Here's Thomas for 3.
Bang.
It's rebounded by McBride.
Every time.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And it's Watson missing. The Nets with the lead. Here's the Doctor. And he drives in. And he makes it on the layup. The Doctor's got 8 points here in the quarter.
No, he's been locked all the way in the floor. And he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
New York shooting the ball at 48% so far. And here's Brunson from the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton got his 16th rebound on the night. Here, Doctor, covered by Towns.
Give me a lead. That's you.
Tom, right side.
I'll take that.
That shot, no good. Siakam with the def effort. Knicks trail by 4.
You up 6. Oh, we up 1.
Outside Brunson.
Oh.
Connects from downtown. Brunson's got 57 points.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's the Doctor. Brunson defending. To the wing on the left. The Doctor.
Good shot.
Three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Siakam, the pass to McBride. And here's Brunson from the arc. Another one goes! Incredible! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's the Doctor. Good. He hits again. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Brunson outside. With a rebound. Well, Brooklyn shooting 55% for the game so far.
There we go.
And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 2.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Spins.
Oh, come on. Who the foul?
And a foul on the way up. So take 2 from the free throw line.
And you have to avoid getting too fiddled with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
Both free throws good from Brunson.
In a close game like this, they can really rely on him. Take care of business at the line.
Here's the Doctor.
Whoa.
And it's Brunson with rebound. Brunson's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Siakam, pass to Watson. Here's Brunson. Another one falls. Amazing.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all.
And what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game, he deserves to soak it all in.
So many players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list.
That was
1:19
crazy.
left, 4th quarter here. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Siakam. Now Gibson. Off target from 3-point range.
Don't choke.
It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Watson. Whitehead passes to the Doctor. It's rebounded by McBride.
Look like he just rushed it there. Just maybe take a little bit more time in the future.
Brunson passes to Watson. Fires the 3. No good.
The game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Great to see guys don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And out is called by Tom Thibodeau. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a short,
You gotta get out.
quick bucket play, let's just say now's
Gotta
the time
stop.
to use the score.
1 o'clock. Go to the...
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they had a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Right side, Watson. Screen Watson. Tipped away. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Oh, wow.
Here's the doctor. And stolen by Brunson.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2.
4.1.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 tie it now.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Pro level, man. We're doing this shit on pro. I was close though. I definitely was close.
Right, MP. They can't stop.
You know how that team go.
Good game, MP.
Put the liquid. Uh-oh, I'm about to hit y'all with the be right biz at. $10,000 likes on IG. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Not that big. What up, what up, what up? Crazy, you just hit 10,000 likes, my guys. How do I feel? Amazing. said be right back. back. Yeah, we back though. What's up with the what's up?
Tonight should be easy work.
Tonight should be easy work.
These are the games you can win to be taken serious.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
So the Nets starting 5. We've got the doctor. Also Cam Thomas out there. Whitehead out there with Nicholas Claxton. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. It's Robinson out there with Bridges, and it's Goodwin in at the small forward position. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA, and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
So it's the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Nets. Ball with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Knicks. Here's the doctor. Chalk up 2 there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Ball. Not a lot of room. With a nice touch off the glass.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Here's the doctor. He's covered by... Shots good by the doctor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Miller outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Here's Doctor. He's covered by Ball.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel the ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Miller outside. Robinson sets a screen for Goodwin. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Here's Thomas. That one off the back iron and out. The Hornets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the 3 by Charlotte. Thomas surveying the D. Trains the pointer. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
That's a good one. Back to Ball. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
And they also show up top 5 in terms of fewest turnovers per game. That's a great stat to be in the top tier in.
And you pointed this out. No team in the NBA moves the ball better than they do. So many of their baskets are the product of just excellent assists. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's the doctor. Yes, once again, a perfect 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ball. That's good. It's Miller with the assist. Ball's got 7. Here's the doctor. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Takes it inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
That might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Nets leading by 4. Thomas passes to the doctor. Back to Thomas. They set the pick over Miller. Again, the Nets for two.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Ball, following the bucket by the Nets. Pass to Miller. Bridges outside. No good from outside. And so Whitehead will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point lead. Here's Nevsky. Bridges with the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
No good on triple. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. The Doctor pass Thomas. No good on that one. The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Outside, Ball. To the paint, it's deflected. And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Listen to that. They've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
So this is the first of two in a row. These two teams will play against each other. Greg, any advantages or disadvantages?
Well, I mean, I feel in the first game, you can run your game. That second time around is when you get to dig deep into the film and try and make adjustments.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with his routine, his stroke. It never wavers.
Robinson sets a screen for Miller. Here's Ball. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
He's come out blazing, scoring with ease.
Miller outside. Bridges outside. From downtown. And Miller with the basket on the assist from Bridges. Miller's got 9.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Here's the Doctor. He's 16. Outside Thomas. Pass to the Doctor. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And the play by Thomas as he finishes it off for 2. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Goodwin. Hasn't made one yet. Bridges misses. Nets leading by 5. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Goodwin. That one tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offense load.
So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the 76ers. Miller outside. Over Thomas. Miller, no up. Here's Whitehead. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Driving the lane. Shots good by the Doctor.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now, here is Miller. 23 points his last outing. Outside, Ball. The three-pointer, no good. Nets leading by 9. Here's the doctor. Pass to Claxton. Outside Thomas. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Chris Boucher comes in for Miles Bridges. Smith checked in for Goodwin. And Lillard subbed in for Ball. Down low, Richards passes to Kuzma. Miller with the double team. For 3, Mitchell. Good on the triple. And the Nets lead by 10.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, things coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from so far in this game. Kuzma passes to the doctor. And the 3 off target. Hornets shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 4% of their shots. Lillard bounce pass for 3. Smith. Good for the basket. Start off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
The doctor, and that one is hammered home.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive side.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Now, here is Smith. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Mitchell. 8 points his last outing. Diabate grabs the board.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
There you go.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out guns blazing.
And the shot is good. Miller's got 11.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Here the doctor. 20 points for him. They get the rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Miller, no up. Brooklyn leading by 9. Pass to the doctor. To the middle. Tries it 9. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Brooklyn with the ball. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Scorching and torching offensively. They were able to get everything they wanted.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Brooklyn. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass the ball from the arc. Can't hit that one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
But the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
Shots good by the doctor.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And so here's Charlotte. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
I mean, big-time win, bigger time third quarter comeback, and definitely a great game for us to watch as well.
Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges has got his first 3-point game.
Well, you can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Right on the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. And he drives in. Good for his field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Thomas's shot is off. Thomas with the steal. Here's the doctor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The doctor's got 8 here in the quarter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the doctor in the last game against New York was outstanding. He scored an amazing number of points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Ball's got 20.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
To the wing on the left. Outside Thomas over Miller. And that's a foul called on the doctor. That is his first foul game.
Second team foul.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for Cameron Thomas. Hornets trail by 21. Miller outside. To the inside. Bridges. No good with the layup.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Taking matters into his own hands.
We didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Shots good by Whitehead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Brooklyn leading by 23. Here, Doctor, pass to Johnson. Over to the left wing. The Doctor passes to Claxton. And stolen by Miller. There's the lob to Bridges. Claxton with the steal. Here's Whitehead. Here's the Doctor. Makes it off the glass. The Doctor's got 34.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Pass to Miller. Back to Lillard. Goodwin feeling it out. Shot clock at 5. No good with the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they continue to let it fly.
Standing distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to Robinson. Pass to Goodwin. A 3. The rebound by the Nets. The Doctor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Whitehead. Johnson outside. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Here's the Doctor. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson.
3 points.
Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Miller. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. He takes it in. Shots good by the Doctor.
Consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard. Pass to Goodwin. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Claxton the pass to Whitehead. Here's the Doctor. Off the marker with the three-point shot. Lillard looking around. And the Hornets miss again. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll return shortly.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play?
Oh my goodness. I make a lot more money, Ernie, than I did in my playing days, especially if you consider that all guys do is dunk and shoot threes, and as many threes as I did, oh my God.
Yeah, I'd be out there getting every rebound and slamming Kenny's brick for the putback slams, because none of these bigs today want any piece of prime diesel.
So let me get straight. You would both be amazing. What a shock. And let's move on now to the first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Hornets.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
33 rebounds go crazy. For a 10.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, the doctor has been exceptional here today, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Doctor out there with Cam Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Whitehead in at the 3.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Miller outside. Now Ball. Goodwin with it. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. And he cans her back. The three-pointer offline. Bridges has got 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Here's the doctor, covered by Miller. Here's the doctor. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Here's Whitehead. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
The Hornets shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. On the wing, Miller. He's guarded by Thomas. Up. Miller, no luck. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Nevsky, defended by Bridges. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Spins. The doctor can't get it to go. Here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Crosses over. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
And you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
From 8. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
Hey, Ball has tremendous confidence, oozed confidence. He feels like he can cross up anybody defending. Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. On the wing, Miller. No one near him. Again, the Hornets score.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Here's the doctor, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And here is ball. Misses the baby hook.
Not today, sir.
It's Thomas on the win.
Better shoot that.
Here's Whitehead. He's got 5. The doctor can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening, go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you.
I gotta fix my audio, guys. Hold on. Choppy. Yo. All right.
There's Ball with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Look at my headset.
He's got 7 now in this quarter.
Watch out. Now he's got his first 3 of the half. There might be more in store.
Claxton the pass to the doctor. Back to Claxton. Pass to the doctor.
Man.
That 3 off the mark. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can rescore.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And the shot goes in. Whitehead's got 7 points.
Just a reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Now here is Miller. He's got 17. Robinson a screen on Thomas. To the left wing. There's Ball with the 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 4 assists in the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since.
My bad, yo. Y'all see me, but then y'all see me. Now we back.
The beginning of the 3rd. Here's the doctor. He's covered by another one goes. Incredible.
50 points for him yet again, and I feel privileged to watch this guy go to work this season.
Now he's pulled even for the second most 50-point games in a single season. What a year it's been for him. Thomas against Miller. That's a good one. Here's for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn's gone into 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Neves defended by Bridges. Ball with the rebound. The Hornets have gone at a pretty good shoot pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. A quick shot there and it's off. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Here's the doctor. Three-pointer off the mark.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Ball no good. Burnett shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Here he goes. Shot's good by Whitehead. He's got 9.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's the 3. The shot will not fall.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Damn.
The doctor can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
All game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, they just jump at it.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and Chris Boucher's subbed in for Bridges. Miller outside. Boucher sets a screen for Miller. Off target with the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Tries the spin move. The doctor, and he slams it one-handed.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I can tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Nice move. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it and is good. The Doctor's got 54 points. Hornets shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. To the paint. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidating factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Smith checked in for Goodwin. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
I'm going to keep after this one, bro.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Mitchell to the right side. Van Kuzma. Here's the Doctor. Second shot opportunity, and he comes up with the deuce. Doctor's got 56 points in the game.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And it's the Hornets ball. Smith outside. Right wing. And a 2 from Lillard, and it falls over the rim and in.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Down low.
Dunk it.
Here's Richards.
Come on, bro.
The Hornets pull it in.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Smith inside. Covered by Mitchell. Smith, no luck. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. The Doctor passes to Richards, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Lillard, the pass to Boucher. Lets it go from deep. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 5 now.
Lillard can make it from that side, and he can make it from much farther out, too. Wow.
Fires from deep. Rebound by Smith. The Hornets shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to the Doctor. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the screen. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Hits it from three-point range. He has 7.
Boy, Kuzma superb at finding space along the perimeter and shooting the ball with confidence, and he's got great range, too.
Smith against Mitchell. Smith shot is good.
You know, the defense has to be better. I mean, you can't give up that look.
Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Well, the Hornets shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Now Lillard. 5 points in the game. With 2 seconds left, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And so it's Brooklyn holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Check in for the Nets. The Doctor comes in for Milton. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Ball out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Goodwin in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
And with his diverse game and 6'9" frame, Brandon Miller can score in bunches. And on nights like tonight, it's really hard to get someone to match up with him.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Mitchell passes to Wagner. Kuzma with it, launches, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Pass to Robinson. Miller surveying the floor. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Lillard. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. There's Wagner with the 3. Here's Richards. And good work on the board to pick up the second chance points.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And here's Miller outside, and the 3 ball is good. Miller's got 5 points in the quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And there's the drive. Here's the Doctor. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Lillard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Ball. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Here's the Doctor, covered by Lillard. Here's the Doctor, and got it! Another basket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
For Charlotte, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Miller kicks to Goodwin. The 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Wagner on the wing. In the league, trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Right, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
Lillard outside. The rebound by the Nets.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The bounds, Brooklyn will retain possession. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. And then for Brooklyn, Clowney's checked in, and it's Dixon in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's the Doctor. He's covered by Ball. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Goodwin. No good with the triple.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Tough play that time by Wagner against the defense, throwing the foul.
Audio. At the line for the Nets, Moritz Wagner.
That one is off. The Nets making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
At just a skosh under 7 feet,
Good on the second free throw.
Mo Wagner does all the things you'd expect him to do well. He can be dominant in the paint as a scorer and on the boards.
Pass the ball. Three-pointer. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The Doctor passes to Wagner.
Yeah, working.
Plays it up and banks it in. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Ball, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other. Tonight, spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was on display here today.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Doctor.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
And he banks in the late. Ball's got 42 in the game.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Good, that's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Wow.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Robinson. Miller, the pass to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Here's the doctor. He's covered by Ball. Bridges with the board.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Goodwin. It's deflected. Here's the doctor. A crossover. Another bucket. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building, dominate the way they did tonight, says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.
Probably see you tomorrow.
Great win tonight, MP.
Nice little stream for you. You want to see what up though? But yeah. Make sure y'all follow Instagram at Dr. Voodoo. YouTube at Ogusiu. TikTok at Ogusiu _ I think. We got the dollar PDFs on www.payhip.com/RESTAVEK. That's NORESTAVEK.